Dear students, hope you have got better understanding of the previous topics like affixes, prefixes, suffixes, and similarly we did homographs and homonyms as well. So today we will learn about a new thing, that is denotation and connotation. Now these are the new terms for you people, and they are very easy to understand if we pay a little attention to them. So denotation, as the title indicates, and we can have a better understanding from its sound, that we can link it to dictionary. Denotation means the literal or primary meaning of a word in contrast to the feelings or ideas that the word suggests. So the meaning that we get from dictionary, that is called a denotation. Like when we search a word in dictionary and the meanings given there, they are called the denotations, they are the dictionary definitions, so we may call them denotation. Like we have the example here of the word scholarly. Scholarly means a learned person. Similarly, another word is travel, and travel, when we would find or search this word in dictionary, so we'd get the meaning of it like to make a journey. So these are the literal meanings or primary meanings of a word. They are the basic meanings of a word that are found in dictionary. Now come to the word connotation. Connotation in fact gives us the meanings in a wider sphere. Like we are not confined to the literary meanings only, or the dictionary literal meanings or the dictionary meanings only. So we have a wider sphere, or we can have a wider understanding of the word from connotations. So connotation of a word is its tone. Connotation is in fact the tone that we get on listening the word, that is the emotion, association connected to that word. Like every word has gives us an emotional understanding as well. Like for a very easy understanding, I would suggest the word mother. So denotation of the word mother is a female parent, like mama, amma. These are the words. In every language, a female parent is a mother. But my mother is very loving and considerate. So connotation of the word mother is that as the word mother comes to your mind, you think of kindness, you relate it with love, purity, sacrifice, because a mother, the word mother, comprises all these good feelings, these sacrificing emotions. These words come and they at once come to our mind on thinking of the word mother. So now you can well understand it. Similarly, let's take another word, that is home. So the denotation of the word home is a place to live, and we can find certain words like residence, abode, dwelling when we would try to find it in dictionary. But what is its connotation? What feelings emerge in your mind on thinking of the word home or house, particularly home? So we would feel security, comfort, love, affection, a family living together, and we can say that my home is my heaven. I love to spend time with my family members over there. So the first idea that we get from the word home, that is taken from its connotation, because it gives us the tone of the word, that what tone does this word suggest. So we can say that depending on what these feelings are, the connotation of a word may be favorable, like a word may suggest a positive feeling, positive idea, It may suggest an unfavorable or a disrespectful feeling in us. So, the words on the basis of connotation may be favorable, like positive, or negative. So, a word that does not arise strong feelings of any sort, like we feel nothing on hearing that word. So, that can be categorized as a neutral connotation, that it is neither positive nor negative. So here are some examples given in your book, like scholarly. The word scholarly means a person who is very learned, so obviously who has a lot of knowledge, that is a positive quality, so its connotation is favorable. And then grasping means firmly grasp someone, clutches, so it brings an unfavorable, so its tone is unfavorable. On hearing this word we get an unfavorable feeling or idea. And then there is third word, that is travel. To travel, that is a neutral word that arises no feeling at all, neither negative nor positive. So we may categorize the words because of connotation on the basis of tone or the first idea, emotional association that we particularly have regarding all the words other than their dictionary meanings. So I hope you have well understood the topic of denotation and connotation from this lecture. So try to solve its exercise so that you can well understand it. Thank you.